So we're gonna move on. Um, Today's date is November 14th, and for those of you that don't know, 15 years ago to this day, Jay-Z released the Black Album.
Label Noir.
It is now 15 years. 15 years, bro. That's crazy, right?
That's so weird. That doesn't. It doesn't sound real. That sounds like fake number. I'm like 15 years. I remember when that came out. Like
Like yesterday, bro.
for real. I'm like, was that really 15 years ago?
I remember that shit like yesterday.
Oh man, that shit slapped so hard, man. Dirt Off Your Shoulder. When I first heard that, I was like, yo, what is this? Just like the beat was like. If you feel
So-
like a pimp, then come show some.
This is the album that really, really put me onto Jay. Like, I mean, I always knew Jay, obviously, but this is the album that really, really made me
Wasn't that his
a
10th
huge fucking fan.
Was that his 10th project?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't. He has a lot of albums. But
I don't remember, but no, it's eighth project. Eighth project. But this was supposed to be his retirement album, of course.
yeah,
Everybody remembers that.
right.
This was his fade to black, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, that has not held up to be true whatsoever. But at the time, man, that's impact. To me, I think his impact was even bigger than the Blueprint.
Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. That's hard to say because it's almost like piggybacking off the impact of the Blueprint because it's Jay-Z.
Well, hear me out. I think
'Cause he couldn't make that
obviously
wave.
the Blueprint has its like classic status and its like iconic moments. But I think this is when he really, really crossed like into that mainstream.
Do you put
Really hit that mainstream.
Let me ask you this: do you put the Black
Appeal.
Album above Blueprint?
See, this is a tough one for me. Because Black Album legitimately might
What are
be
your
my
top
favorite
three
Jay-Z
Hove
album.
albums? What are your top three Hove albums?
Top three:
Yeah.
Blueprint, Black Album, and American Gangster.
What? Those are your
Yeah.
top three?
Those are my top three.
Wow. That's crazy.
Reasonable Doubt, obviously, Reasonable Doubt is
Reasonable
up there,
Doubt's
but
number
it's-
one.
Nah,
Reasonable
nah.
Doubt, Blueprint.
Just because it's the first one, it does not make it the number one.
Fam, that I could put that on right now and listen to it front to back. And it's
You could put Black on right now. Just to or like you could put
of course.
you could put Blueprint on right now as a run to back. So like this is so what are we talking about? like he legitimately he might have a legit 5 classic albums in his discography.
He's got
So like what are we talking about?
Oh man, 444 would be my top 5, but I don't know. If I could put it in
Not
my
better
top
than those to me, but
It'd be my
and
top
I don't
5.
think they're
It'd probably be 5.
impact.
It'd probably be 5.
I just like I already told you. I think American Gangster was super slept on in terms of
Oh, yeah.
how fucking good it was.
I feel you.
That shit is fucking good, bro.
It was good. It
But
was
then
really
Black
good.
Album,
Black Album.
Black Album's impact on me is bigger. I tell you, I think Black Album's impact is bigger. Not just because it was a moment he's retiring, so everybody's like watching it and seeing how good it's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
It's because like he took the best of the best producers
Yeah.
at the time. Like it almost felt like a career like a best of album. You know what I'm saying? Like the best of pop, the best of big. Like an album you would get after they're really, really done and like they put all their best songs together into like a CD for you to like hear what they're all about. This is what this shit felt like, but it was all new shit, bro.
What's crazy about it is how legendary that album has like produced songs that will be like played forever in hip hop. Like Like,
Bruh, 99 Problems.
but a bitch ain't one. And oh my god.
My first song,
If you feel mad for me.
Public Service Announcement.
Oh my god.
Come on, bro.
Public
You know when that
service
shit come on the intro, everybody
Put that on
stops,
right
bro.
now. This is the public service
Everybody
announcement.
stops when that shit comes on. Everybody, bro.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is.
He got production from Quick. He got production from He got production from Blaze, bro. He took the best production, the best producers, got the best beats. Everybody he didn't get production from embodied them. Like December 4th is crazy. What more can I say? It's crazy with the Gladiator Maximus. Bro, come on, dog.
No, yeah, it's classic.
This feels like a greatest hits album of all new shit, bro. Like this is how good it was.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, that's
And this
like
was the one that really made me like
that
consider
album
Jay-Z
stands
as a
out.
possible GOAT. Like this really made me think Jay-Z is a possible GOAT, bro. Like for real.
Oh, when that came out, I knew he was like probably one of the greatest of all time. Like he wasn't solidified, but I knew he was like, oh, like the OG. Like he's like, you know, it's Jay-Z.
He was
But you know, for us when we were growing up, because like when we were like kids when Blueprint came out, and
I was a kid, bro.
I mean I loved the songs. I mean I went back to them when I got older and stuff, but like the impact for me was bigger
Black Album.
when the Black Album came.
And look, and even when Jay-Z was coming out the Blueprint at the time, there were two very distinct camps in hip hop: the Jay-Z camp and the Nas camp.
Yeah.
And even though Black Out Blueprint was so good, he had Ether and Stillmatic and One Mic and all this shit on Nas.
Yeah.
So it wasn't so clear, like, who, you know what I'm saying, between the two. And I was a Nas fan. So, like, Nas for me, even when that shit came out, was still my guy.
Yeah.
So it was never, like, so clear and cut, like, oh, this is Blueprint. But so it made, like, yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
But I'm still fucking with Nas, you know what I'm saying? Like, Ether and all that shit.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
so. But when Black Album came, a whole different story, bro.
Oh yeah, nah. It was undeniable.
Whole different
It was
story.
undeniable. That's like
Couldn't deny it. Couldn't deny it. I was like, bro, possible GOAT right now, bro. Like, possible GOAT.
the album.
And that's saying a lot, because it's amazing. And 15 years later, like, the fact that
that's so
it's...
wild.
You can throw on any of those songs right now.
And what's
just,
crazy
bruh.
is like to think about that. Like that album was so crazy, and then he just dropped an album like 2 years ago or 3 years ago that was almost as impactful to the culture. Like it hit the culture as hard as,
But
like,
in a very different way, obviously.
yeah, in a very completely different way. Like the Black Album was that
Was just,
shit.
I'm the best ever.
That
It was
was
like
that
his
fucking-
statement, I'm the best ever. That's what it was.
Yeah, it's like stop playing with me. I'm the GOAT. Like,
And I was
that
like-
was the Black Album.
And I just...
Casket.
Bro, I can remember it to this
Casket.
day hearing that shit for the first time, bro. Like, it's special. That's a special album. I still don't think it gets the respect in his discography that it deserves.
The Black Album.
Because, I feel like people always run to Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint. But to me, I think the Black Album is just as impactful, if not more, than both of those albums.
Yeah, I think the problem is, I don't know. It's weird. They're such different projects. They're so different. I think that
All his projects is pretty different.
You know, I just think I like the other ones slightly more because of how introspective and less bouncy they are.
Man, you can't say that, because then he's got My First Song, bro. Like that, he got
Yeah.
December 4th. Like, come on, man.
Yeah,
Can't say that.
No, I mean, and even
Encore. Like, those are all very retrospective songs, bro.
I know, but
Just
how
about
long
that part of his life and that part of his career, which he thought was coming to an end.
Yeah, that's weird. No, yeah, you're right. It's up there. I still don't know if I'm gonna take it above my two, but
I also think because it was not the retirement album, like it wasn't the end album.
yeah,
Kind of, it kind of diminished it a little bit because he didn't like walk away at that point.
oh yeah,
Like if this was your last thing of hearing Jay-Z on an album like that, then I think his status would be way higher. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah, definitely. The album would be revered as maybe one of the greatest albums ever made.
One of the greatest albums ever, bro. I think for sure. Like if you'd have ended on that note and like walked away from it, like or legit walked away, I think it'll gone down as like one of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah.
Not like to me, it's still gonna go down as one of the greatest albums ever. But I think no question from anybody would have gone down as one of the greatest albums ever.
Yeah, it's not a hands down. I think because of how that all went down, but
Right.
that's weird. I didn't ever think about that, but that album was amazing. Changed my life.
Slept on. Top three for me.
Like with
Easily top three. Easily top three. And then I'll say maybe Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt and American Gangster are interchangeable for me, but
Nah, I gotta do Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint.
you're doing that just off the status, bro. Just off the fact it was number one, bro.
What you talking about? The Reasonable
That was
Doubt's my
just his intro.
favorite.
That was
Man,
his
I
intro
love
to
that
the game,
album.
bro.
I love that album. Are you kidding me?
I love it too, but you're giving it the nod just off the respect for the fact that it's his intro to the game.
You gotta learn to live with regrets, bro. You gotta listen to regrets. You gotta listen to man, the album's just good. It's a great album. You can't tell me The Reasonable Doubt can't be up there.
You can't tell me American Gangster can't be up there either, though.
I'm not telling you it can't. I'm just saying mine are Reasonable Doubt.
Bro, he legit look.
The Black
What's
Album.
crazy is he
I'll
legit
do-
might have 5 classic albums.
I'll do 444 up here, even in my top 5.
He legit might have 5 classic albums. 5.
Yeah,
5 classic albums. No other artist.
Most people don't have one. A lot of people don't have one classic album. So.
1 can't get 1. He might legit have 5, bro. 5.
Hove.
Crazy. You guys let us know what you guys thought about the Black Album since it is now its 15th year anniversary. Where do you think this ranks for you in its catalog and, your memories of listening to it the first time and its impact and everything? And, let us know your thoughts about that. You know what I would love? The 20-year mark, just go on tour the Black Album.
Oh, that'd be
I'll actually go watch that tour, bro. I'll go watch that tour.
That would be hard. I would definitely go to that. That'd be tight. A 20-year anniversary of the Black Album? That sounds hard as fuck.
Yeah, just like they did with Illmatic and shit. Yeah, for sure.
If you're having girl problems, I feel bad for you, son.
Bro, he could do a 20. He could do a 20. Bro, he could do 5 different 20-year tours, like legitimately.
For real though. That's crazy, man. Jay-Z's catalog is disgusting.
Disgusting. So, that's it for the news and